Hello guys, good day. So we are now on our week 3. So we're done with the coverage for the preliminary exam. So that was from module week 1 to 2. So that covers the chapter 1 to 3. So since the SIM or the module or the manual is already available to each of you, so you go to your week number 3, that would be page 33. So I created here a PowerPoint presentation of the module chapter 4. So it's entitled The Human Flourishing in the Science and Technology. So we have here the learning outcomes. So at the end of this chapter, the students should be able to, number one, is to discuss what technology reveals and examine modern technology in its role in human flourishing, and lastly, explains Haeckel's paradigm of the development. And so on this PowerPoint slide, so we're just focusing on here, letter A. So tomorrow, next chapter would be the second objective. That would be the chapter 5. So the progress of human civilization throughout history mirrors the development of science and technology. So the human person, so we human person, as both the bearer and the beneficiary of this science and technology that flourishes and finds meaning in the entire world that he or she builds in the person's pursuit of the good life, to be able to experience this good life in our daily living. So he or she may unconsciously acquire, consume, or destroy what the world has to offer. So it is thus necessary to reflect on the things that truly matter. So this science and technology must be taken part as a human life that merits reflective, and as the German philosopher who's here, Martin Heidegger, says that meditative thinking or science and technology, despite its methodical and technical nature, it gives meaning to the life of a person, making his or her way in the world. So to be able to appreciate the fruits of the science and technology, so they must be examined not only for their function and instrumentally, but also for their greater impact on the humanity as a whole. So the various gadgets, so those machines, appliances, and vehicles are all the tools that make the human lives easier because they serve as a means to an end. So their utility lies on providing people with a certain good, convenience, or knowledge. Meanwhile, so on our current situation on the COVID-19, so we have also here a fruits of science and technology. The medical research employs the best scientific and technological principles to come up with the cures for those diseases and ways to prevent illnesses to ensure a good quality of life. So technology as a mode of revealing. So in his seminal work, so we have here Martin Heidegger. So he created, or he has a work of the question of the technology. So he writes the article, The Questions of Technology by Martin Heidegger, urges us to question technology and see beyond people's common understanding of it. So according to his article, so he points out that technological objects are means for ends, as what I've mentioned a while ago, those fruits of science and technology, and are built and operated by the human beings. So we humans are the one who are working or who are operating on this science or this technology. But the essence of this technology is something else entirely. And also according to his book, just as the essence of a tree is not itself a tree, Heidegger points out, so the essence of technology is not anything technological. So according also to his book, so according to the ancient doctrine, so the essence of a thing is considered to be what the thing is. So we ask the question concerning technology when we ask what it is. So everyone knows that the two statements that answer our question. So one says that, so kung siya ang dimension ni Heidegger's yung book. So number one, technology is a means to an end. And the other says that technology is a human activity. Di ba? With this technology is it a means to an end. So unsa itong mga nabuo sa science, di ba? Those are the basic knowledge sa human being. Si-apply nila through using this technology. So mali siya ang practical application na karon sa mga atong mga nahibalaan sa mga palibot. So that would be the first statement. And then the second one is the technology is a human activity. So since we humans are one of the intelligent animals, or we are on the higher order type of animals, so we are capable of this intelligence. So in order, para ma-apply to siya ang mga natunan nato sa science, so naay mga other professionals or mga experts that would use this technology. So it could be sa mga industries, mga scientists, mga medical doctors that would nag-focus sila sa mga diseases or mga researchers. So mani siya si Martin Heidegger. So Martin Heidegger was a German philosopher and a seminal thinker in the continental tradition of the philosophy. So you all know philosophy is the study of wisdom. And then these philosophers are coming from the Europe, so European people, as this Martin Heidegger is a German. So he is widely acknowledged to be one of the most original and important philosophers of the 20th century. So famously siya from the past or during the ancient time. But karon on the 21st century, so gamit na ito ang iyahang mga writings or iyang mga tinuuhan about this technology. Okay, the next one is that another continuation. So mano siya tong statements that answers sa question sa book ni Martin Heidegger. So the titles of his article, The Questions of the Technology. So these are the two statements. Technology is a means to an end. And second one is that this technology is a human activity. So these two definitions of technology belong together. So there's a technology to end some of those important issues or societal issues that we are experiencing today. And then second one, this technology, so without human activity, so dili siya maka-create og mismo ang technology lang. Unlike if it is robots, di ba? So the artificial intelligence, so naka-system na siya sa kanang technology para sa nila ang magtrabaho. It will be discussed on the next topics or next chapters about that artificial intelligence. According also to his book by Martin Heidegger on 1997, so technology itself is a contrivance. So in Latin, it means an instrumentum. So the current conception of this technology, according to which it is a means and a human activity, can therefore be called the instrumental and anthropological definition of the technology. So from the word contrivance or this technology, it is an instrument, diba? So those knowledge that we are encountering or we have gathered from those information from the science. So with the use of this instrument, the technology, so it could solve several problems in our country. And also, he mentioned that this definition is correct, but not necessarily true because there are some technology, di ba, na it cannot be used as instruments because it could use a lot more of tools or application or system. So it depends the type of technology. If it is true, so it entails so much meaning and it's significant. So, tinood siya na technology if it has naa siya ipulos, di ba? Or ma-contribute siya sa community. However, Heidegger asserted that it is true, or it could be true, or the true can be pursued through a correct use of these instruments or these tools. So in other words, the experience and understanding of what is correct lead us to what is true. So Heidegger urged people to envision this technology. So the meaning of this statement that we, with the use of these experiences and understandings, as we all know, diba, as teachers, so experience is the best teacher to our students. So just like on my situation today, so I am experiencing this technology about or recording this PowerPoint presentation to you, to all of you. So I don't have any experience this from the past. So I experienced or I asked some questions or asked some of the advice of my co-teacher. The one who helped me about this was Mom Hannah Altizo. So I think you know her. So she is your JFL teachers, diba? JFL Filipino. So she's the one who shared it to me. So I experience now, so I explore using this application. So that's why now, so I do not have some difficulties having my classes to use. But on the first weeks, diba, as you can see, I experienced a lot of difficulties about use aning Zoom. So dito ka ba sa akong siya pag leader sa inyuha, and then I other students na they have slow internet accessibility, so dili maka-access tanan. So I also understand that. So also we have here an understanding of what is correct. So by using this learning applications or this tool, kaning for example kaning Zoom na kung ginagamit karon, so it could lead us na tama jud pud siya nga ginaingon sa mga other educators or professionals na pwede po siya gamiton as one of the learning or online classes sa ato ang believers sa mga teachers as teachers and also inyong mga students. So for instance, the truth that the earth is weeping could be revealed by the information and data taken by the modern one. So the word weeping or this earth, diba, or what we call or what do you call this, the new normal. So since our earth now is like we are experiencing some new, so it could be revealed that this technology is very useful for the future generation, diba? So we are not having this traditional type of learning. So as like, for example, on my experience on my first year college days, so we are on traditional, so kanang mga betay maps, diba? Kanang using Manila paper, pag mag-discuss ang teacher. I think maybe second year college at ako naka-experience of how to make this PowerPoint presentation and then mag-discuss sa among reporting sa second year college pa na ako siya na experience. So gina-train po mi dito sa mo ang teacher how to use these technologies. That is why using this technology is really a great help po sa inyo ha. Di lang po siya sa ako. Mostly sa inyo is you are all future educators, di ba? So para maka-experience po o new learning advice, learning tools or learning resources sa itong mga estudyante. So malingaw po sila o tanaw sa ito ang mga ginapang klase online na and then ma-focus yun po na ilang kandala ba ilang learning ba sa ito ang discussion. Ana. Next, another is Heidegger also put forward the ancient Greek concept, the aletheia, the poiesis, and the techne. So aletheia means that is unhiddenness or the disclosure. So when we say aletheia, so unhiddenness, di ba? So naa siya ma-reveal na siya kung saan point using this technology mo sa una, wala pa na to siya na-discover ang Zoom or ako, wala pa na ko siya na-explore na pwede din ko maka-record o video or communicate to other individual or other people. So now, so it has a significant role na pwede din siya used for face-to-face online sa other people or other students. Next, the poiesis. So poiesis is defined as bringing forth. However, according to Aristotle, it means making or producing something for a purpose. It is sometimes used to refer a poetry and composition. So, when we say poiesis, so yung mag-ibig sa ilaha is P starts with the letter P. So, main keyword here and the statement is for a purpose. It starts with the letter P. So, P and P. So, poiesis is of this purpose. So, the purpose of this online class, as we all know, diba, it is to eliminate or to stop the spread of the COVID-19. So, because if without social distancing, so if tapad-tapad ang mga estudyante sa classroom, so it could affect or ma-spread siya sa entire na community or so, city. So, the purpose of using this technology, so wala pa man siyang Zoom, di ba, sa una, so it could also give me and to all of you this online classes na pwede lang mo maminaw sa kuang ginaklase karon and then kamo isa lang mo sa inyong balay. So dala po siya dili po kaso mag-mute, di ba? Load na ang inyong kailangan and then anytime ma-play niyo siya this morning, afternoon, later afternoon, or later evening if kusog na ang atuang internet connection. And lastly is the techne. The techne is the root word of the technology. It means a skill, art, or a craft. So those are the main keywords of the techne. So you have here the skills. So without these skills, so diba, since we are now on the 21st century world, modern world, so we have these technical skills, diba? So how to use laptops, how to use cell phones, or how to use any technologies or gadgets. So, kana siya para mag-survive ka sa modern world karon. Diba? So, para mas conducive po siya ang learning sa mga students. Unlike, for example, sa DepEd or sa public schools, diba, most of the public school teachers are, they are old or senior citizens, so maybe some or a few of them doesn't know how to use it. So, they should seek help from their younger generation para tuduan sila ani na skills because wala pa man silang panahon, di ba, dati ang using of this laptop, these cell phones, internet connection. So wala pa na sila tanan. Unlike sa young age or in my 20 plus ages or 30, so mas well experienced na sa technology. So because we gather these skills from our college or undergraduate. So sa una dati, sa second year college pa lang ko is naka-experience of how to make PowerPoint presentation if mag-reporting me. So kana siya, so nakuha lang po na ko siya or na-training po siya sa akong school dati and then mas na-improve pa po siya or na-enhance. Ako nag-enroll lang po sa ang master's degree because in some PowerPoint or presentation reporting gihapon or sa thesis defense, final defense is no-use kapon ni ano na mga technology. So wala na yung mga batay maps or mga visual aid nga traditional learning. And then also art, di ba? So if kabalo mo ta mag-explore sa mga technology, so if pagabuo na to ato ang PowerPoint slides, so na siya mga effects or animation, or na siya mga pictures or video, so mas maka-attract po siya sa ato ang mga students na mga visual learners or sa to ang mga customer na hilig or nas ginatanaw jud nila una sa kailang kung sila ma-observe sa using their eyes. And then also it is a craft. So it is a means of bringing forth for a something. So thus Martin Heidegger's work, so technology is a process that discloses or that reveals from a truth, diba? So una, poises, unhiddeness pa siya ang technology. That discloses, but in other words, it also reveals a truth, a significance, or an instrument of using this technology. So the next slide here is the technology as the poises, or the applicable to modern technology. So Heidegger, so there is a question here. So does the idea that technology is poiesis apply to a modern technology? So the answer of Martin Heidegger is we characterize that modern technology as a challenge. Fourth, since it is very aggressive in its activity. So modern technology may also be a mode of revealing, but not as harmonious bringing forth. So not a mode of revealing about a truth, but it is not harmonious of bringing forth. So just like, for example, on some our experience, bad experience using this technology or this internet connection, if loading kaayo ang kayot sa tuang data, di ba, or internet connection. So it could sense na lauy kan makayong kam ka na lain mo na siya polos ni online class, okay, hindi ko yung internet ay. So we could obtain on that part. However, we should have this patience, di ba, and perseverance. Kay wala naman siya tayo mabuhat, kina naman tasan yung normal, di ba nga? Through online na nandiyan ang ato ang klase. So that is described in the thesis of technology as a poiesis. So ito siyang unhiddenness na poiesis. Next also, he mentioned that modern technology challenges nature and demands of its resources that are most of the time forcibly extracted for human consumption and storage. It brings about that a setting upon of the land. So one of the greatest example of this modern technology is this mining, di ba? So mining sa mga land or natural resources sa tuang earth, those industries. So it is a common example of a modern technology that challenges forth and brings about the setting upon of land. So na siya challenges forth and brings, di ba? So for example, mining. So pagmimina. So magmina tao ka ng natural resources. So katong mga gold or sa mga metal na available sa tuang area. So ato to siyang iminahon. So makadak siya kwarta, di ba? Because nagtatabang po sa other na mga industries. However, ang challenges niya is pwede niya siya sira sa tuang kapaligiran. So it could harm or destroy our environment. So if you abuse using this earth, di ba, or this environment, so mining, so if na grabe na kailang pagmimina sa ilalim sa yuta or sa earth, so it could cause sa ma-soften na ang yuta or ang soil, di ba, sa mga cause siyang mga natural calamities or disaster like mga landslide, or could cause mga flash floods, mabaan, di ba? Because wala na may trees dito ang area, kailan na mag-ikat. So wala na yung mga trees na mag-sip sa water if na ay mga heavy rain. So masoften na ang ito na area, so mga cause na siya, calamities. So it extracts, for example, the mining. So they extract minerals from the earth and forcefully assigns the land as a means to fulfill the never-ending demands of the people. So, di ba? Minerals. So, daga na siya klase-klase could be fashion, for aesthetic, sa beauty, sa mga jewelry, sa mga girls, or some mga utensils na to, di ba? Mga metal. So, pato siya ng mga minerals. We have here an example of the mining. So, as you can see from the pictures, we have here a vehicle. This technology are the one na plain siya ang kanang area. So there's no vegetation or there's no more trees on this part, diba? So they cut those trees. And also on this part, as you can see, diba? So wala na tayo makita na color green nga nindot unta kay siya nga color sa tuang bugnaw or clean, diba? So more on soils na dun siya or color brown. So wala na yung mga vegetation or trees. Another is, we have here that with this modern technology, so it reveals never comes to an end. So it's also always happens on our terms as everything on demand. So demanding should put niya ang technology, diba? So kung sa tuwa is na siya practical application, pero napo siya greater impact or demanding po ang iyang kailangan. So if gamay lang nga area ang iyang ang ikat daw trees sa mga tao, so dapat gamay lang po nga mineral sa to ang mamina ana. Pero dapat if dako jud kaayo or kana nga pila ka hectare, so demanding jud pud ang kailangan sa technology. So the information at our fingertips, so the food harvested even out of season, so the gravity defied to fly off to space, such is the capacity of the human person. Diba? So the capacity, so remember sa module week 1, atong Urok City, so na-build to siya not just one people, but there's a lot, 100,000 or million of people so nag-collaborate sila and nag-cooperate para ma-build to siya. Ana po ang technology, so dili siya pwede na isa ng katao ang mag-create. It should be more people or a lot of people to occupy or to have this capacity sa technology. The next is we no longer need to work with the rhythms of nature because we have learned to control it. So we order nature and extract, process, make ready for consumptions, and store what we have forced it to reveal. So meaning pasabot ani is that dili na to kailangan og work with the rhythms sa nature because kita na mismo ang nakabalo or we are the one who already learned or informed or educated how to control this mining, di ba? So elementary pa lang, so ginatuduan na ta how to plant trees. So what is the main point of planting trees? So it is for the next generation. So if you abuse of this, for example, this mining, so the main point here now is we are the one who preventing the lives of our next generations. For example, kita ninyo is nakakar at present. So in the next future, mga pila pa ka years, is magka baby na mo, di ba? So kinsa na pud or how do they live in the next future generation if wala na to siya ng mga plants and trees, di ba? So since Earth is only one, di ba? So not just forever or road to forever is only one. Lang dyan ang higugmaon. If formation sa heart, di ba, is less than trees, walang dyan mo pwede. So just like also on Earth, on this Earth, isa na po ni siya mo ang planet Earth na mapuyan, di ba? So dili man po pwede if mawala ni Earth is transfer tag Mars or other planet, di ba? So sabihan pa po na sa to ang mga astronomers or astronaut if okay lang ba siya dito ang magbalita, lipat planeta, nabarin ana, di ba? Wala pa po siya. So ana. Another is Martin Heidegger described modern technology as the age of switches, meaning to say it is the standing or reserve and stop piling for its own sake. So switches or the age of switches, so mag-switch nata into another, so siya itong tinatawag na new normal. So that is, there's a shift or there's a switch of using this technology. Kung sa una, using this PowerPoint slide is projector lang, di ba, nasa inyong classroom. But on this new normal, so nami recorded video para dili ano lang ko magklase sa inyo using just this laptop, wala ko'y audience, so nalang ko karon sa consultation room sa UM Panabo faculty room, so wala ko sa sulod sa faculty kay nami other teachers nga naga-discuss, tapos sila yung mga appointments sa other individuals, so madugan nila ay ninyo ilahang mga tingog. So karon sa consultation room kay close naman kay ni siya. So there is now that is may now new normal or new class, online class. So that's it. And also for questioning is the piety of thought. So Heidegger's question of technology can thus aptly be described as a comprehensive attention and of the idea of technology in order to gain an understanding the essence of things. So pasabot ani na statement is that so comprehensively, so we should really have this comprehension. So ang pagsabot, di ba? That's why nang eskwela ta og tarong kay para ma-comprehend or ma-apply na to ang learning from first year, senior high, so 2 years, di ba? Sa years na kay experience mo or nag-abot ng senior high from first year college to fourth year college. So mas na well-develop na ato ang brain ana. So dapat kabalo na mag-comprehend kung saan dapat na buhaton. Because kita humans, we are the higher order animals. Unlike, di ba, sa dog, i-train pa nato siya or kailangan pa nato siya na minapay higher animals kita ang mag-train sa ilahan. Dili pa kayo sila kasabot. Kung sa jud ang tama or ang mali or wala sila yung ability sa comprehension. So kita lang jud yung tao. And normally, the piety is associated with the being religious. So since Martin Heidegger is a German philosopher, so he is also associated with this religion. However, piety means obedience and the submission. So if we know how to obey rules and policies and how to submit, so we could survive on this modern world or this 21st century. So addressing this technology has brought forth, so one cannot help but be submissive to what his or her thoughts and reflections that is elicited. So you could have this thinking, this hidden thoughts and realization or reflection about if na-abuse na ba natin ang use sa technology, di ba? For example, bored kayo sa balay, so sige nang tag-scroll sa social media, di ba, sa newsfeed sa Facebook or Twitter, so or Instagram, so what kind of social media are into. So wala ta kabantay, di ba? Kung ano di ang nilabay na oras, 8 hours, so 8 hours na kang sige o ka na nilingkod or hinigda, then nag-scroll lang ka dito, di ba? So nasayang imuhang time. So how about doing something new, hobbies? So also at this current situation, so I found a new hobby. So to eliminate those mga mental health problems, so naka-experience ko ng anxiety, social media, so akong try sa kong self na mag-limit ko sa tuang social media use. Okay, di ba? Makakita ka doon lang insecure, dahil insecurity sa ma-feel sa other people na may sila kay kanang manikadato or mga vlogger, di ba nga nakalaag-laag sa asa, dapat kayo makwarta. So makikisipin ito na, sana dapat fear ang tanan. So para malimit siya, so I read those inspirational books. So I also plant garden. So since wala man kay tao sa black. So, ako lang po isa, with my dog, dalang mamod, is busy po siya. So, nakatry na po gardening, if sa po ang mama ko siya na pala, is ginapabiyaan lang na ako. So, is ginatry na po na po siya, on because eliminate ko siya mga mental health na mga issues or mga anxiety, or could pray, di ba? So, para ma-eliminate ko siya because of this current situation na starting March, nag-start ang lockdown sa March, last week, di ba? Like April and May. So, no work, no payment dila sa school. So, naka-ask ko sa myself na, ano yun siya dapat, na kanang unemployment, then I already have my another degree. So, why not? Or, asang ka natin na, may pong nag-public na lang ko kay, mga friends ko na nasa public school, that is, sildado gyapon sila, sila na sila kayo. So, naka-feel ko ato anxiety with myself, but at least na-cope up na ko siya with that one by praying or doing something new hobbies daily. So now my daily routine. And also last morning, so I jogged from from my house to park with my co-workmate. So so mailimit po siya. So it could also be a healthy living. So there are times when one's thinking brings forth eureka moments. So eureka, di ba? The eureka, if I'm familiar naman sa mga anime. So whatever understanding is found becomes significant because it is evoked by questioning who or what we essentially in this world. So maka-question, should tayo using this technology, di ba? For example, sa yung mga current situation karon, nganong maka-ask the question na may pa sila is na sila laptop, so maka-encounter or makasunod sila sa online class, sir, or nasa like fast internet connection, so maka-zoom sila, like sa mong area is hinagay ang signal, then phone na po ang gamit, so di ba maka-ask, daanan ng mga but good thing, there is a significant. So maka-apas man po gihapon mo, di ba? So ano na, dapat lang dito sa new normal. Because it is now the new world, modern world. So for example, it is known that the truth that we human beings and everything around us are made of the same substances that constitute the stars. Therefore, we're actually a stardust. So sa itong mga palibot, kita is dako kayo di ba ang entire Panabo City or di lang entire Panabo, entire world. So murang tag-abo lang, but you should really have this mindset na not yung take purpose, di ba? So nato din sa world because I have a purpose. So if you are a man, so gusto ko makatabang dun sa ang family, di ba? Because of this modern world. Because kabalutan nga, if lalaki jud, so sila jud ang buhi sa ilahang family. Unlike if girls, di ba, if kamo is career-oriented, so mag-strive harder jud mo. So after you graduate, so you already earned your diploma, so you proceed to a master's degree or a doctoral degree para ma-promote mo sa higher position. So, di lang ta mag-settle ng anak na butang because kita is competitive magdanga pagkatao. So, di lang ta gusto nga daalang taman, di ba? Or you are family-oriented. So, if babae is sagaran, if magbinyo, isa balay na lang jud kay ang lalaki ang trabaho. So, naiban girls na dili sa nang sugot, ma-board sila sa balay lang. So, eskwela jud ko or manarbaho jud ko, balag lay ang tigbantay sa tuang anak, di ba, or anak, or bala mag-set aside lang sa ako, or naay times nga ako ang mag-babysit, di ba? So yung anak. So it depends also of every individuality that we have in our personality or our main mindset or main goal. Next is the inframing. So inframing is way of revealing in the modern technology. So the way of revealing in modern technology is an inframing. So when we see inframing or this inframing that challenges forth and sets upon the nature is a way, di ba? So if ka na mag-in-frame, di ba? If, before you took a picture, take a picture, di ba? Mag-capture mo dyan mo, if naman yung ganahan niya, view. Marami ko na yung picture, di ba? Mag-click, click, di ba? So, maka-appear din siya sa inyong phone, di ba? Then, gusto din mo makashare sa other friends ninyo or na may pasiyaon, di ba, ng mga friends sa Facebook, pag ako na umli para masaya siya or para ma-boost ko ng confidence sa tuwa. So, and it depends also. So, sa every individual. So, maka-inframe ko siya sa modern technology karon. And like, sa una is for experience, di ba, one of my memorable experience, I think, would be to graduate in elementary and high school. So, after Jude, amo paso sa graduation is take a picture. So, dyan na siya photographer dila or maniniyok, di ba, sa kilid niya. Take some pose and smile. Then, with my export, may mama or papa. So, ma-print ko siya diretso dayon ang so, din yung mga namdra sa naglinya, di ba, sa mga picture din. Palito na din ninyo, kaya para namin yung remembrance sa graduation, di ba? Karon, so, isa lang ka selfie or isa lang ka picture sa other people is upload na lang siya diretso sa TV. So, sa Facebook or social media. Social media. So, yan. So, Martin Heidegger also distinguished between these two thinking. So, number one would be calculative thinking. So, in which we perceive nature in a technical and scientific manner as becoming more important in the modern world. So, from the word calculative thinking. So, calculate, or using calculator. So, we perceive the surrounding or the nature in a technical and scientific manner, which is more important on this modern world. So, gina-calculate na ito sa mga pinaka-importante or pinaka-na-point na mga ginauna nato. So, mag-una-una ang juta ato mga naay pulos, di ba? Like sa mga wala. So, ever ato nila uwi na mga bashers nato. So, di nato sila una-una kay tungtong sila stress sa tuwa. Or bakit siya stress sa tuwa? Basta kita dito na magpa-stress sa ilan. Natin mindset or main goal na dapat nato masundon, di ba? So, should chase our dreams. So, napakoy pangandoy nga gusto ang buton. Ng anak natin sa modern technology. Number two is the meditative thinking. It provides a way for us to remain rooted in the essence of who we are. So, mali siya kung mag-meditative thinking. So, mag-meditate mo, di ba? So, doon ka po yung sa kalibutan ko eh. So, naman eh. So, meditate sa takadali sa take a pose. Take a breath, inhale, exhale. So, kana siya is maka-provide po siya to remain rooted kung sa jud ta kapag tao. So, be you, who we are. So, since it's June, happy Pride Month sa mga LGBT community. Just like, so I'm one of them. Yeah. So, again, the two thinking are the calculative that it perceives sa nature both technical and scientific manner sa modern world. Then the meditative thinking, it provides to remain rooted sa essence of kinsa judta of or who we are. So just be true to who you are. So who you are by Jessica J. Nakantanize ka na siya na song about yourself. Because we are unique of being we are, diba? So isa lang po ako, isa lang po kamo na kapaminas ng class. So, walay tayo kaparehas, di ba, sa palibot. So, walang kabaw, maparasag na mong, di ba, mo dyan yung ana. Same as sa twins, di ba, they do not have the same personality. So, naikuban na, nindot siya manner, or naikuban nga, kampal na dili, and then, based also silang fingerprint, di ba, they are not the same. So, we are really different. So, we should embrace our own individuality kay isa ng judita diri sa kalibutan. Next, that human persons followed by the technology. So though it is true that the individual takes part in the revealing of the limits must still be recognized. So we lost the essence of who we are as being in this world. So if we constantly plug online and no longer have the capacity for authentic personal encounters. So according to this person, Friedrich Hölderlin, he expressed by the poet, but where danger is, grows the saving power also. So pasabot ani niya is that, but we're dangerous. So since we are now on the modern world, diba? So if we are more prone sa, or we are more using this technology, post sa social media, like for example, may bago nga laptop or asa na mga gadgets, so may post niya dira, and then like other friends, nga dili kayo mo kaila, diba? Kana passion niyo to siya, or they have bad intention sa inyo ha. So kaila siya sa iyo na, may siya bagong laptop, kawato na to maybe. So diba, dangerous kay siya karon ang technology or ang online if you are plugged online constantly. And then, wala lang may capacity nga also maging authentic or being original or through sa inyong mga personal encounter. Diba? If social media is na iba na filtered, di ba kasagaran? So, filtered, so, take picture, nagpapakit siya sa, or gapapakit siya sa iyong picture, then pag-meet niyo, dahil siya. Dito siya di ay, na-catfish mo, kay, hindi po sa online, is dito siya, mao, and then in love yung sila, kay gwapo kayo, or gwapa kay ako ang kachat, si anak, di ba? So, that is how we human person are swallowed by this technology. So gikaon na jud ta sa technology. So techie, mga netizen, so ano. So according also to Martin Heidegger, he asserted to his book on 1977 about the questions of technology. So the essence of technology is nothing technological. So kana siya. Ang technology jud is nag-try technical nga usage, di ba? So dili man na siya maunsa ang technology fulay tao, kita tao nga buhat si or kilabot sa iya ha. So di ba if na siya laptop dala, so sa dalawa na ko na siya dili akong laptop, so magtangka lang ko, so ako ginang buhat. Unlike if magbuhubog ko sayaw, mga Curtis spread spread din or naling nag-record, di ba? So mag-spread na pud ang online sensation na mga scandal, di ba yung ana? So yung ana, ang essence sa technology. Another one is the art as a way of enframing. So enframing as a mode of revealing in modern technology that this poises, the unheediness. So the poetry that is found in nature can no longer be economically appreciated when nature is enframed. So ito siya, na-enframe siya, di ba? Or na-develop siya ang nature. So if the earth has just become a gas, diba? So if we talk it sa astronomy, so a spinning cloud of dust or dust cloud, station for us. So then we have become enframed as well. So ma-appeal na punta sa kanina technology. For example, these water mills, we remember sa week 1 or module 1 nga, topic sa chapter 1. So water mill, as we all know, is a primitive structure compared to the hydro power plant. So, di ba una ang water mill nga na-develop sa mga ancient people, so mura lang siya kanang yuta, mura gi-form ang nila, unlike sa hydropower plant karon nga one of the result of this technology. So, kato siya ang hydropower plant. So, di ba, common na hydropower plant sa Maria Cristina Falls, Siligan. So, di ba, itong water current kapag punong sa kato na falls is katong nasa ilalom is nato siya yung generator dito nga. Pwede niya ihagupon ang entire ang electricity nga pagbagsak niya sa tubig and then makahatag na siya entire na electricity sa Mindanao. Or the first iPhone model is just an obsolete piece of a machine. So, di ba, yung phone dati, is ka 3310, so pang text na ang pwede, or pang call, wala pa pang social media nga mag-scroll, or ang games lang is kanang Snake, di ba, kanang banana, then wala pa ML. Just like for example sa first iPhone model nga gamay lang pud siya ang pwedeng mabuhat sa social media. Gamay lang pud ang MB nga pwede unlike karon nga nagadevelop na from iPhone 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, iPhone X, dito nga pwede na maka-create or pwede na maka-download og any mga application na useful sa atuan. Also, Martin Heidegger proposes art as a way out of this framing. So with this art, they are able to see the poetic in the nature in the reality. So using this technology, so it could also be in art, di ba? So if you are a creative person, so gusto mo mag-filter or mag-edit ng mga picture, nice ko na mga scenery or aesthetic beauty, so pwede mo siya upload through our social media. Then discover tayo na dahil ka ng talent na photography, di ba? So, natin mag-chat sa inyo ng mga customer, online customer, pwede mo kuhaon mo nila as their photographers sa mga celebrations, so mga kasal, wedding, mga graduation, or birthday, or sa pa na mga kuhaan, or how mo mag-edit ng mga video, or that type of art, di ba? So, minus po siya ang inyong creative skills. So, ana. So, art, according to Heidegger, it poses a way of disenframing sa mo siya. It is able to see poetic in nature, in reality. So it could be a poet in nature. And also away from a calculative thinking, so katong calculate sa modern world, sa iyang great, iyang technical and the scientific manner in the modern world towards the meditative thinking, who really are we? So, ito siya ang meditative thinking, di ba? So, from calculative towards meditative thinking. So, for example, using this art sa technology, so wala ta kabalo nga, nadala yung mga editing skills nga, wala na ito na kunan sa una, nagkanata nga, sige lang itong upload sa social media, nga natin naka-appreciate ito ang ginatrabaho or ginabuhat. So, counter to, ay lang, kanang nadigay na na skills or talent. Wow, amazing kayo, di ba? Kanang ilham dyan na to ang true self nga dili jud siya same or lahi jud siya from the past up to now present or in the next generation nga we are really unique human being na you have this individuality or personality or unique talents or skills. Though our physical looks, yan, Anita, di ba, that we are normal, we are not the Korean beauty product or skincare sa mga Koreans or any other na mga nationalities. So, napunta yung mga unique na mga hidden talents na bago lang po natin na-discover using this modern technology. So, meditative thinking, so with this mind, so we will recognize that is nature, which is now the art for the excellence. So, mo siya that we are really embracing or we are really accepting of who we really are. So, mo siya ang essence sa technology, which is the art for excellence. Another one, according to Aristotle, so his conception of the four causes was mechanical. So according also to Heidegger, for centuries philosophy has thought that there are four causes or the four causa. So the first causa is the causa materialis. So from the word materialis, it is now the material. So the matter out of which, for example, a silver chalice is made. Diba? So silver chalice, kami siyang sa mga Catholic, di ba, gina-drink. So the bread and wine, so gina-drink sa priest. So muna siya ang material na na-create, for example. Then number 2 is the causa formalis. So from the word formalis, that is the form. So the shape into which the material enters. So, di ba ang shape or ang form sa pasamatis, kanang mura siyang wine glass, di ba, or kanang paana. Dili siya murag cup, kanang cup jud pang kape or kanang baso kanang ginainom na to nga pang drink. So dapat na siya ang form sa silver chalice. Number 3 is the causa finalis. So from the word finalis or the final, that is the end. For example, the sacrificial rite in relation to which the chalice required is determined as to its form and matter. So sa main requirement aning chalice, so should be metal. So dili siya pwede nga dahon lang siya, di ba? Or kan any paper kay mabusot or mahulog yun to siya ang liquid part. Ato pagbutang sa chalice or pagyapo. The number 4, last is the causa efficiency. From the word efficiency is also efficient niya nga material, yung forma or ang iyang final nga result. So which brings about the effect that is finished, the actual chalice in this instance. So the silver mat, the silver meat, rather, what technology is. So when presented as a means, discloses itself when we trace instrumentality back to fourfold causality. So muna ni siya ang efficiency niya. Ang efficient. So kung saan effect niya nga na-finish na siya nga result. So the actual chalice. So para asa ni siya. Naman na siya specific purpose, di ba? Pwede mo magamit mo ka ng pangligo sa chalice, di ba? Nga, may yung imong kabo. Siya pwede, di ba? Kaya gamayan kaya mas scoop. So for drinking, lang din siya. Siya na wine. So cheers. It's new normal and it's 2020 or Happy New Year, 2021 na. Di ba? For yung anak nga. So again, before Aristotle causes are causa materialis, that is the material. 2 is the causa formalis, that is the form. The causa finalis or the end, and the causa efficiens or the effect of those technology or those material. So yay, that's a wrap for this topic. So what time is it? Oh, kaya pala I feel hungry because it's already 12 noon on my time. So thank you guys for listening and have a good day. And then by the way, don't forget to scan your SIM or the self-instructed module. So should skip the chapter, the week 1 to 2. So we are now on chapter 3 and then you already receive your module. So please try to answer those questions na sa module or manual. So that's all for today. Thank you. And then this afternoon pala, I will record na the next discussion. So don't, ano mo katingala if kanang, ako na lang siya higisaan para isa lang po niyo siya pag-watch sa video or recorded video and then sa module po. So yung ano pa, dasa sa mong time na mag-read and mag-study. So that's all. Thank you. Have a good day. Happy lunch. Also with me, gutom na po. Thank you.